George? That is the kite we gotta buy. Wow! Okay, let's see what we've got. I hope we have enough. 350, 5, 785, 86, 87. We need more! No. Oh.
You know, you could put the kite on layaway.
You give us part of the money now, and we'll save the kite for you until you have the rest.
How long would you like us to hold it?
Well, we'll have to find some jobs and earn the money. We can come back for the kite first thing on Monday?
Monday it is.
Oh.
Come on, George, let's get to work. Hello, Mr. Quint. This is Bill from Bill and George's Excellent Job Service, where every job we do is excellent. You do? Great! Thank you. Yes, we'll be there right on time. Hi, Mrs. Rankins. This is Bill from Bill and George's Excellent Job Service, where every job we do is excellent. And it's a lot to do. I got it! We'll get everything organized. We'll make a schedule. Huh? A schedule. I use them all the time to keep myself A1 perfectly organized. So after we pull the weeds, we'll have exactly 20 minutes to walk the dogs, 25 minutes to mow the lawn, etc., which leaves us 45 minutes to pick apples at the Rankins.
Bright and early the next morning, Bill and George set off for work.
Where to first, George? 60 minutes to pull weeds. Set the official schedule timer, George. I didn't know this yard was so big. I hope 60 minutes is enough time. Yikes! You're right! We used up 10 minutes just to get here!
Bill and George worked as fast as they could.
Our next job is... walking the dogs. 20 minutes? Let's go! Come on!
Bill and George had to run fast and mow fast.
All right! We finished on time! Oh no! It's raining! Now what are we gonna do? We lost an hour waiting for the rain, and now we have to repaint the shed. We'll never catch up.
George got an idea how they might make up the lost time.
You take half the jobs and I take the other half? Why not? It's still the schedule. We're just doing it separately, right?
Even though it had stopped raining, the weather wasn't cooperating. It was too windy for apple picking.
Hello, George. I was just about to make myself a sandwich. Would you like one?
But eating wasn't on the schedule. Well, now it was. Maybe, instead of fighting the weather, he should just come up with a new schedule.
What are you doing here? A visit isn't on the schedule?
Inside jobs, they could do while the weather was bad, and outside jobs for when the sun was shining.
That's a great idea, George. I should have thought of that. Come on.
For the rest of that day, Bill and George did their inside jobs. the next day, when the weather was good, they finished all their outside jobs. And on Monday morning, a very tired Bill and a very tired George bought their kite.
Well, you have more than enough. Here's the change, George.
And George even had enough money to give to some needy friends.
Here you go.
So once again, it was a great day for two friends to fly a kite. And to take a nap. Back in the city, George couldn't stop thinking about his carrots. Finally, after what felt like 66 days, because it was, George had 3 full-grown carrots.
Those look ready to pull, George.
George wished he hadn't bitten this one when it was small.
Wow, that's a perfect carrot.
George showed his carrot to Mrs. Rankins.
Now, this looks like a prize winner. Let's find out if it tastes as good as it looks, huh? I'll go get a knife.
His carrot was too perfect to eat. He planned to keep it forever.
Boy, that sure looks delicious.
George needed something he could put the carrot in for safekeeping. A perfect carrot deserved something better than an old shoe.
George, is that my telescope? Oh, okay.
George wanted to show his carrot to Bill.
Hi, George. Bill's not here. His bunnies got loose 2 days ago and he hasn't been able to find them. If you see them, tell Bill right away. They won't stay in one place for very long. Brownie, Spotty, Herbert, Nenninger. Whitey. Black ears?
Those looked like bunny tracks. George found them. They were cold, afraid, and very hungry. He had to tell Bill. But bunnies won't stay in one place. What if they weren't here when he got back? He couldn't carry them all. But he could carry them home in this. But it wasn't a 5-bunny case. They needed to eat. And if they were eating, they might stay put. But it wasn't going to be easy to part with his carrot. This was the hardest decision he ever had to make. But it was for bunnies. He had to get Bill before they finished eating.
They're all here. If you hadn't gotten them to stay still, I don't think I ever would have found them.
The perfect carrot was gone, but it was a carroty hero.
Huh. Something new is growing. Maybe a bird dropped some seeds there. If it's more carrots, can we eat one this time?
George's mouth felt glued shut.
George, are you okay?
I think it's the cake.
My cake?
George.
Weird. Professor Wiseman is a genius, but she can't bake a cake. That doesn't bode well for the bake sale.
What could have gone wrong with the cake? George didn't know enough about cooking to even guess. But Chef Pischetti knew about cooking.
Hello, Giorgio.
The first thing George noticed was all the chef's cooking tools. Some spoons were very deep. The chef seemed to put in whatever he wanted. In any amount he wanted. George knew Professor Wiseman had scientific tools, but did she own the right cooking tools?
Oh, hi, George.
George wasn't finding many tools.
Oh, my. The cookbook. Oh, that was there when I moved in. I never use it. If one is truly creative, there's no need for a cookbook. We're making carrot muffins, so we'll need carrots. What do you think? 1 carrot per muffin? We have everything we need to make a nice pan of muffins. Did we put a bit of salt in the sugar or a bit of sugar in the salt? I can't tell. Okay, George, turn on the oven. Oh, I so enjoy being creative. I think our muffins will be a huge success.
Maybe the muffins would taste better than they looked.
Oh, dear.
Perhaps Chef Pischetti would know what went wrong with the muffins.
I will make you a favorite dish of my grandmother. Timballo del Gattopardo, Sicilian pie. Let me just check the recipe and I will begin.
Recipe?
What?
Okay.
Thanks a million.
So that's what that thing was for.
I think this is my best timbalo ever. Thanks to my new assistants.
Torta di caroti. Oh, that sounds good. Whatever it is.
Mwah! Carrot cake.
George and the professor had the same thought at the same time.
Bake sale.
The kitchen is yours. Maybe we should just go pick up donuts.
Yeah, donuts. Yeah, that sounds good.
Now we're talking.
Great cake.
That sure looks good.
Professor Wiseman made it.
Oh, uh-huh. Wow, look at that cake.
We made two. One for the bake sale and one for Rescue Squad 86. I want to try some of these formulas. I mean recipes. They seem so easy now, like gene splitting.
Now that George knew all about cooking, he didn't need to ask the chef about the failed muffins.
Okay.
Hundley and the doorman had built the most amazing train set ever. There was a future town, a farm town, and even a mountain town.
The western town goes right there. Relax, Hundley. George and his friends will be very careful.
Sure. Absolutely.
But before Hundley knew it, the West was done.
Uh-oh. The track is missing a pin. See?
There it is. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
The pin was lost,
Don't worry, we'll find it.
but the apartment was a wreck.
Hey, good idea, George. We can make sifters with our fingers. First we had you, then we lost you. Wish we'd see you once again. First we had you, then we
Howdy, Deputy. Time to mosey over to the tracks.
The deputy was confident it would all go without a hitch. But suddenly, a stranger rode in. A stranger could be bad news.
Want to come see the train tracks get joined?
Citizens of Prairieville, welcome to the ceremony for the joining of the rails.
What?
Oh dear, I've lost the pin.
Here it is!
Sorry. Excuse me. Oops.
Oh no!
Need a hand, partner?
We feel just awful about losing the pin. This is hopeless.
The deputy thought she might be right. There was too much sand. Then the stranger realized all they needed was a sifter. Something with holes that would let the dirt out but keep the pin in. Suddenly, the stranger knew what to do. If he wanted a sifter with holes the right size, he'd have to make it himself. This was bigger than the pin from the box. If the stranger used it to make holes, the pin would fall through them. But this was a perfect size nail. It would make a hole that would let the dirt out, but keep the pin in.
Well, I'll be.
There it is!
Great job, Deputy.
Hey, there it is!
Way to go, Huntley.
You've got the best sifter of all.
Yeah, your nose. Now, who should put in the pin? We don't want to lose it again.
Hey, my town! It's all set up. Aw, and you saved the last pin for me.
Huntley was happy the train was back on track.
This is great! And I've got the perfect name for it. Huntleyville. What do you think of that, Huntley? Huntley?
Prairieville was neat and clean, had the best sheriff you've ever seen.
George saw something he'd never seen before. So that's where it came from. That little lamp on the table.
That's really something, huh? Now, see how the train has been cut out of the lampshade? Now the light shines through it, and voila!
Now that George knew how the lampshade worked, he couldn't wait to get home and make one. George couldn't wait for his light picture to move across his own room. But wait, how did it move? Something was making the lampshade move. Was there a motor underneath? The lamp was hot, which reminded George of something. Maybe hot air from the light bulb moved the lampshade. George had his answer. Oh no, the store was closed, and George was locked in. Oh well, he'd just have to make his lampshade here. Skates would definitely make that easier. Fortunately, Mabel's had everything he needed. George decided to keep track of the stuff he used so he could pay the store back later. Of course, even a monkey on a mission has to take time out for a little fun. The lampshade was done. He couldn't wait to show it to the man with the yellow hat. Except he couldn't show it to him because he was locked in. And George had no way to tell him where he was. Or maybe he did. Now all George had to do was wait.
George? Oh, looking for a monkey in the city is like looking for a needle in a... What? Huh? Well, I'll be... Ha! What a smart little monkey.
Hi.
We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
I just need to pick up my monkey.
That's a new one.
Welcome home, buddy. Sleep tight.
George thought it was great to be home, even if he had no idea how he got there. George couldn't wait to meet a real penguin.
Oh, this is great! Okay.
You'll meet us at this spot at 9 a.m., right?
Right. Remember, if you get lost, use the outpost beacon to find your way back.
Don't worry. If we get lost, we can always find an igloo for shelter.
No, you can't. Igloos are found in the Arctic, not in the Antarctic.
Heck, this side of the outpost for the penguins. Okay, but don't go too far, George. If you see penguins, call me using the radio mic. Like this. Oh, it's gonna be a great day. Hi. I found a penguin. Well, it found me, but it's not a chin strap. I think it's an Adelie penguin.
George had found one of the chin-strap penguin family. George was so excited, he forgot to call the man with the yellow hat. He also forgot to look where he was going. The camera was waterproof. Now George wished it would stay in one place.
George, where are you? Okay, I'm coming. I'll find you. George! George? Uh-oh.
Excuse me, Seal? Stop!
There's no way to steer an ice floe. Wow. That's a humpback whale.
We've got to get out of this blizzard. There's a cave. We'll need more protection than this. All we can do now is wait out the storm.
There, George.
Hey, the blizzard's over.
Now that George had the camera back, he could get the pictures Professor Wiseman needed.
Look, their nest! You found their breeding island. That's why we didn't see them earlier this year. Amazing work! How did you find them? We'll do it the same way every time we come.
Well, first, have a monkey drop the camera in the water.
George, come on up and I'll show you how the projector works. A movie is made up of many small pictures. These gears pull the pictures past the lens. When we turn on the lamp, it shines light through the film. Ta-da! There's the movie. Welcome to the Bijou, Mr. Glass.
Isle of Dinosaurs. Seen it 100 times.
Oh.
Enjoy the show.
Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Wrong music. Watch the booth for me, please.
You got it.
Oh, no. George, I forgot to start the popcorn machine. Thanks. It's all set to go. Can you change your tune? Less jazz, more mystery?
This didn't seem like enough kernels to make popcorn for everyone. Now George had some free time to go watch the movie, too.
Yikes! The film broke!
Just a minor problem, sir. We'll have it fixed in no time.
Quick, fix the film. Mr. Glass is watching a blank screen. It's no use. Let's start reel number 2.
Hey, what's wrong with the movie?
George, tell the band to slow down once I fix the projector speed. Oh, boy. Ah, here it is.
Hundley was afraid the popcorn would never stop. It was time to get help stopping this mess. Hundley wasn't going to let a bag of popcorn and a monkey stop him.
Mr. Glass, I'll be in the lobby if you'd like to talk. Oh.
Well, what did he think?
Now that was unique. I've never sat through anything like it. You folks truly knocked my socks off. Yes, you've convinced me that this old bijou has got to stay.
Fantastic.
Just one thing. Next time, when the volcano erupts, how about a little less salt on the popcorn?
Today was a busy day at George's apartment. Professor Wiseman was coming to dinner, and the man with the yellow hat wanted everything to be just right.
I have an idea. Why don't I finish getting the apartment ready and you go to the store? Great. Let's make a list. Okay, I need carrots for my famous carrot cake. Cucumbers for my famous cucumber soup. And apples for my famous bowl of apples.
Welcome to Hua Mai Grocery and Takeout. It's our grand opening.
George thought the food looked delicious. But the fruits and vegetables looked different somehow. Next on the list, red round apples. Now this looked like an apple. Were these carrots? George didn't know for sure, but they looked like carrots and were bunched up like carrots.
Here you are. Thank you very much.
But this is a pomegranate, George, not an apple.
Huh?
Yes, and I don't know what these other things are.
I'm sorry. I can't read this. Oh. Why don't we taste some things, and then maybe you can find what you want?
Even the ones that smelled bad were delicious. George wasn't sure what he had bought, but he knew it all tasted good.
Yeah, that's great. Then would you slice the cucumbers into the soup and put the apples in the fruit bowl? Thanks, George. What is that awful smell? George, thanks for finishing the soup. It smells strange. Is this a cucumber? It tastes like eggplant. It is eggplant. So what did you put in the carrot cake? Is this some kind of radish? Radish cake and eggplant soup and a smelly fruit bowl. Interesting.
George couldn't understand it.
Well, we still have, 10 minutes. Oh well, I guess we should just order takeout.
Huh? Ooh, yeah!
George! Perfect timing!
George? Is that your name?
Hello, I am Win Kwang An, owner of the Hua Mai Grocery and Takeout. This is my wife Hua and daughter Mai.
Oh, well, hello.
Hi.
We've brought you eggplant curry, bun tit nung with nuk kyum, a fish sauce with daikon radish.
Ooh, I love that sauce.
Bitter melon soup? Sahatlo, which is pomegranate seeds in coconut cream and durian shakes.
It all looks great. And there's so much. Would you join us?
Huh? We would be honored.
A few days later, George headed back to Hua Mai.
Here you go. Hi, look at all our takeout customers. Someone's been talking.
Me! I told everyone I know about how great the food is, and I know a lot of people.
But don't worry, George. You'll always be customer number one.